Hi! Have you seen the latest release of the online exclusives? Online exclusives are Stampin' Up! Products that are pictured online only. You won't find them in any catalog. And wow, is there a variety there to be found, including the new Hearts of Elegance bundle. I'll be using this to demonstrate my DIY Valentine's Day card. My DIY Valentine's Day card is strikingly elegant in its simplicity. I'm Shelley Godby, and for 23 years, I've been teaching you how to create hand-stamped smiles through my YouTube videos, my Stamping Smiles blog, and my mailing list. So after I demonstrate for you my strikingly elegant card, stick around because I'm going to demonstrate for you a stepped-up version. Here's a closer view of the Hearts of Elegance bundle. Look, there are so many dies. It takes 2 of these magnet cards that I pick up from Stampin' Storage, a link under the video, to store them all. Fantastic. So you've got outline dies and intricate dies. Look at this. All right. And so you can order this as a bundle and you'll save 10% on both the stamp set and the dies, or you can order them individually, as well as it is part of the Marbled Elegance Suite Collection. And so you still get that bundle discount when you do that. But look at the rest that's in this Suite Collection. We have the gold twisted thread, very, very pretty. We have the adhesive back hearts sequins, adhesive back heart sequins. And so, like I said, all these are available individually. And then you have the gift bags combo pack. So how cute are these? So 2 different sizes. Very, very nice. And then the gorgeous Marbled Elegance 12 by 12 specialty designer series paper. And so you have the gold foiling on one side, side A, and then side B. And I have them so you can see all of them. Let me spread these out. Aren't these beautiful? And we will be using this today. Let me do this. There we go. So pretty. So we'll be using this on my DIY Valentine's Day card. Okay, so there we go. So like I said, everything available individually, but my goodness, you're going to want that whole suite collection because it's just so pretty. So my card is just, it's stunning in its simplicity. And so we're going to start with some die cutting. So I've got my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I love the low profile. I store this on a shelf, and behind it, because these fold up, the mini machine that does the same one, mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. So let's move this out. And so what I need to do is build what's called a sandwich, and I'm going to do that by starting with the magnetic platform. Now I could use, now this is a separate purchase, okay? And there's a link under the video to that where I picked it up on Amazon. This is a separate purchase. Instead, you could use plate number 1 and plate number 2 that comes with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So regardless if you use those 2 or the magnetic platform, next you need a plate number 3. And I just really like a magnetic platform because it holds the die in place without any adhesive. Because otherwise I'm going to need to use washi tape, painter's tape, Post-it note, something so the dies don't move. And these thin metal dies, well, they will cling to the magnetic platform. And so I took this off. Look how convenient that is, putting these on here. So nice, instead of trying to get it back on that thin cardboard and the tape. And so this raised edge, well, that's the cutting edge. And we want to put that down. And I'm placing it where I want it, because I'm going to make a window. And I'm using basic white thick cardstock because I'll also be popping this up popping it up with Stampin' Dimensionals, and it'll have more body. Okay, and then we'll finish with another plate number 3, a cutting pad. and then go ahead and crank this through. And like I said, it's going to create that window in the card, because I'm not looking to use on this card the piece we just die cut. I want the window, the heart-shaped window or hole in my card. You know what? On my stepped up card, I'm going to use the gold foil sheets and this die. So while I have it out, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And you know what? Whenever you do the gold foil or silver foil, you know, any of that, I recommend cutting it to size, because whenever I'm going to do a lot of anything, you know, I will cut the cardstock and just keep moving it down. Well, the gold foil, the cuts in the cutting pads, which, you know, that's what they're designed for, they get etched into the foil. So, like I said, I'm going to recommend that you cut it to size so you don't have that. But isn't that pretty? And we'll use this, like I said, on the stepped up card. So now let's finish this simply elegant DIY Valentine's Day card. Our die cutting's done, so now for the little bit of stamping we'll do, I'm using the Melon Mambo Classic Stampin' Pad. This is coordinating with the pattern, there we go, that I'm using from the Marbled Elegance 12 by 12 Specialty Designer Series paper. So we'll pick this up, slide that in, and this is a photopolymer stamp set. The rubber is clear and my ink has stained it, but that's okay. I can still see through it to get the placement just where I want it. And we've inked that really well. Come over here and underneath, straight up and down. And there we go. Isn't that lovely? What a beautiful font. And so we have in here also, my heart belongs to you, be mine, sending lots of love, and love you. So to close this, I do a little push-pull on that lip and click and make sure it's in place. All right, and so I am using, again, basic white thick cardstock. Look at that, nice and sturdy. Whenever you're stamping on white cardstock, you absolutely want to use either the Stampin' Up! Basic White or Basic White Thick cardstock, or the Very Vanilla cardstock, because both of those were designed, they're made with a smooth, tight finish to give you crisp, clean images. So now this will peek through our window. How cool is that? And to adhere it, I'm going to use Stampin' Seal. So I put my finger where it's a little opaque. And, okay, sometimes I have to help it get going. There we go. And we're going to place this on here. So since I did this equal distance from the top and the sides, let's place it. Let's not press until I'm happy. But remember, I was telling you I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals. That's why I wanted the heavier cardstock so it had more body. And here are my Stampin' Dimensionals, my favorite adhesive ever. So let's go ahead, and always one in each corner, of course, but we're going to give it more support than just that. So let's start there. And you know what? Let's do this. Let's put one underneath and let's do the sides. Because if you've ever, you know, done this, something like this, and if it's caving, that's not a good look. So Stampin' Dimensionals, fantastic. So unless I tell you otherwise, everything I'm using is available to order in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. So we have the backing, and sometimes they already start popping up and super easy to come off. Other times, you know, they're, you know, flat. And so if you just take your thumbnail, even a really short one, it works, and you press on there, it makes the side pop up, and very easy to get off. Okay, so let's do, I should have tried it before, and I often do that, you know, so I can place it down. Oh, look, that is great. And the measurements, The link under the video to my blog post with this card has the measurements as well as a downloadable PDF for you. Okay. And the dimensionals, whoops, let's do this. I saw that I kind of dropped it. The dimensionals just step this up by, putting that beautiful pattern paper down lower and creating that window. And so, like I said, simply elegant. Very, very pretty. So now we want to step it up. So I have one with all the steps that we just did. And remember this, because I tried lots of different things and I thought, ooh, the gold foil to go with this. Very nice. So let's bring back the Stampin' Dimensionals. And we'll put one right in the center. I thought about keeping it flat, but whatever it is about adding dimension really dresses up our projects. And right there in the center, isn't that sweet? And then we have, oh my goodness, the gold twisted thread. And so I went ahead and made a bow out of it. And here we go. And my original idea was behind it or something like this. And I kept moving it around and that's where it ended up pleasing me. So to attach that, I have the mini glue dots. Now these are super strong and you want to avoid touching them if you can, because that'll take away from that extreme stickiness. And so I'm peeling it back and there's one right here and I'm using my Take Your Pick tool. There we go, to make it smaller. And we'll put it right here with the dot. And let's come over here. And the little gold touches with that gold paper for my stepped up version. And then I bet you guessed it, we're going to use the adhesive back heart sequins to finish my very simple card. But, I really do find a lot of elegance in simplicity. So we've got a large. I'm going to jump up here in a small. They come in 3 sizes, large, medium, and small. There we go. And I think the adhesive is, there we go. Come on. I want to make sure that's turned the right way. And then a medium one that we will finish up right about here. So super, super simple, but just lovely. And like I said, I find a lot of elegance. Most of the times, the really simple cards that are done well, the clean and simple, catch my eye and make me go, oh my goodness, that is so pretty, yet very easy to do and doable. So if you want to send this to, your children, grandchildren, girlfriends, whoever, super easy to do. So we have our first one and then our stepped up version with the Hearts of Elegance Suite collection, or of course the bundle, and the font is gorgeous. And as I said, all the supplies, unless I showed you otherwise, like these magnet cards and the pockets, are available to order in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. If you'd like to make either or both of my DIY Valentine's Day cards with the Hearts of Elegance bundle, all of the supplies are listed below the video and available to order now in my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. When you place your December 2024 Stampin' Up! Order of $50 or more with me, I'm going to send you one of my Hearts of Elegance cards. Bump that order up to $150 or more, and I'll send you one of my stepped up versions. So get on over now to my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com. I'm Shelley Godby, teaching you how to create hand-stamped smiles. Thanks for watching, and God bless.